I mean, it had to be done, right? Okay. I'm with a smoke cloud, tame it, pump it, spit it, and dread it. Poked out, fan it, racked on the heavy. Loped out, granny, smacked on the telly. She said, don't set the table, cause my casserole is ready. I took some pills to pop, fuck around and I caught. They gon' call the cops, I'm gon' call my dog. I said I'm loopy just a little, can you scoop me down the block? Me usually do a little, but this time he do it lot. Hey, but this time he do it lot.
Yo, what's good, people? We are back on the driveway in the garage doing some car stuff. So, we've got the Yaris here parked on the drive. I've just started my own grass cutting business, so she is now a full-fledged work van. Obviously, yeah, you guys have already seen that in the last video, but we've got obviously just these little things covering the windows for now. It's very temporary. I have a lot to do to this car, you know, trying to tidy it up a little bit. But this is the main focus point of today. We have the new valve cover gasket with the O-rings, as you can see in there. So we'll be putting that on the Mercedes. So yeah, we'll let's pop the bonnet and see where we're at. Okay, so it's been a little while since we've been under here. It's been about a week again, maybe a week or two. So let's see where we're at. Well, still got coolant, ain't leaked anywhere. Is there any oil in these bad boys? Let's take these out. There's no oil in there. However, there is oil right there, which isn't great. So yeah. I figured I'd buy the O-ring kit because obviously this thing's just leaking oil. I will buy some spark plugs, but money's a little tight at the moment, so even for spark plugs. Alright, so I tend to find that the easiest way to get these off is you just kind of, well, and there you go. She's now off. Just simple as that. I just forgot how bad this engine looks. It's really not in good condition at all. Look at that. It is so brown and horrible in there, and look at all this gunk. I really should clean this out, but look at that. That can't be good. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's metal flakes. I don't know what it is, but it's scary. So one other slight problem I've noticed here is some point in time this happened. Look at this. I just pull it straight off. It's just come straight out. So I don't know what's going on there. I guess it's not going into the tube far enough, so I'm going to take this tube off and try and attach the blow off valve. Okay, so this gasket here I put on about, I'd say, I don't know, probably a few months ago. I must have accidentally pinched it because there's a hole through there. It was still sealing, kinda, not very well, but still kind of sealing. So yeah, this unfortunately is going to have to be thrown. Luckily gaskets are only like 15 quid anyway, so it's not really a huge loss, but into the scrap pile it goes. And yeah, we're going to try and restore this this rocker cover because it is looking a bit, well, worse for wear, I suppose is the best way to put it. So we're going to try and repaint it, I reckon. I need to degrease it, give it a good wire brush down, and see if we can spray it red or something, make it look a bit prettier. And, now a good thing you should always do is when taking apart something like a rocker cover, some of these bolts are longer than the others, so if you're no good at remembering which bolts go where, then draw a little diagram and stick it in a magnetic tray, and it works wonders. So you know exactly which bit goes where. Just a little pro tip from your boy. Okay, so guys, we've painted the rocker cover. It's a very crude red colour. Yeah, this rocker cover is warped, and the paint just would not come off. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite rough looking. However, I quite like this kind of style. I can take this off now. I quite like this style. It's giving it a kind of like a rustic vibe. And I know you guys are gonna say, yeah, that's just your excuse for being lazy and not, you know, buying a new rocker cover or, you know, prepping it properly and, you know, stuff like that. But it's alright as far as this car goes. It's rough around the edges. It's painted. Looks okay. Looks better than it did. Okay, so today is not a good day. We've hit a roadblock. So I managed to get the boost pipe sorted, you know, with the blow off valve and whatnot. That is on there tight. It looks real nice. Yeah, all good, all good. However, we're having a slight issue. So I bought some new seals for the rocker cover, you know, for the spark plugs to sit in, and unfortunately they're press fits. Now that meaning you need a specific tool to do so, and where this is an old rocker cover, it's a write-off when it comes to the rocker cover. Unfortunately, I need a new one. They won't press in where they've been pressed in before. There's a metal shroud, and that metal shroud is now permanently welded into the rocker cover. But yeah, we're just going to leave this for now until I can afford to get a new rocker cover. It'll be a second-hand one, so hopefully it won't be too long of saving up. But for now, when it comes to vehicles, I think all the videos are going to be either on that or over on the Peugeots. Yeah, it's been a bit of an unfortunate ending to this one, but I'm going to have to leave it at that, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and what there was of it. It's a bit of a shame, but what can you do? It is what it is. That's life, unfortunately. So take it easy, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Well, I believe I have made some sort of repair. We don't talk about the legitness of all of this. Oh yeah, ignore these absolute. I'm fixing the broom. These absolute ding dongs there. I think she's fixed. I don't know. We'll have to test it. This is probably the most bodge way of doing it. We just use gasket maker. Just filled the seals. But yeah, that's all. It's all looking real good, to be fair. Let's try it. Okay, so a couple of little extra things I've done. So yeah, I think I've managed to save this rocker cover in a very dodgy way. So yesterday I bought 2 packs of gasket maker from Halfords, and yeah, it sealed it all right. I'm pretty sure. I've just put the cover back on. So we're going to fire it up for the first time, see if it leaks at all. I also noticed that this little fuel oil cap here had a split down the side, so it was leaking oil. So I've just plastic welded that, kind of poorly, but I plastic welded that back shut. But yeah, it's all a case of you know, using what you got around you to your advantage. See, I took all I did was rip the plastic tabs off these 2 Sharpie lids and used those to plastic weld, since I didn't have any like plastic wire or anything like that, like plastic cable. So that has now made that sealed. So hopefully this works. Let's try it out. Okay, let's give this a try. See if she starts. Hasn't ran in ages again. I don't know why it's not starting. I don't know what the issue is. See, it starts, but it just takes ages. Okay, so we're taking the car for a spin now, for the first time in God knows how long. And this is quite nerve-wracking, to be fair. This is actually going quite well so far, running-wise. Still ain't boosting. Didn't boost at all during that start, but the supercharger was spinning. So I'm a bit confused. It's running nice. Yeah, it's alright. It's driving. We'll see if it's leaking any oil. I'll show you guys that when we get back to the house. Right, okay, so now is the chance to see if it's leaking any oil. Let's just double check. Let's have a little look. Okay, so is she leaking any oil? No. 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 By the looks of it, she isn't leaking any oil at all. None out the front. None out the sides, like this side. Nah, nothing. No, it's okay. Because where this stuff's clear, you can see straight through it, so obviously it looks like it's leaking, but it isn't leaking, if that makes any sense, because obviously it's transparent. Okay, so a little update. I got back from the drive earlier, and I did notice that the rocker cover did leak a little bit of oil on cylinder 2, so I've had to modify it a little bit more with some more of the paste. So I've done that, and I also figured, well, it was running quite nice, and it was smooth. But then I tried starting it a few times, like stopping and starting to see what it would do, and it was real spluttery. So I've also decided to take the spark plugs out, since I ain't got the money to replace them. I got the spark plugs out, and now I'm just soaking them in some degreaser, like cleaning agent. So hopefully that'll get some of that carbon off of there. These spark plugs are absolutely knackered, you can already tell. But this is an ultimate budget build, so please bear with. But yeah, hopefully that should make a difference. But I'm gonna have to call that a day for this video. So I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.